Really can't thank you enough for being here. Give yourselves a round of applause, and for everyone else that's here as well, we genuinely appreciate the support from the bottom of our hearts. Our staff has worked really hard to make the grounds what they are for you, our health safety measures we put up against any other organization that's doing business right now. This is our fourth show in 5 weeks. And our facilities team has been able to turn the grounds week in and week out, including 3 weeks in a row. So we appreciate their efforts, and they've worked their butts off to make the place what it is today for you guys to be here. Not a perfect scenario this year, but we've tried to make the best of it with some of our live streaming. In fact, we're going to be live on Facebook right now, just in case you, want to see me closer and on your phone. But the reality is, we're going to be giving away this C8 car here in just a moment. Last year, when Team Chevrolet came to town, they told us they were going to bring maybe 2 or 3 C8s, and by the time last year's weekend came around, there was, we'll say, 14 and a half C8s here because they had the cutaway car under their tent. And also last year, we announced that the Chip Miller Amyloidosis Foundation would be offering this car as a sweepstakes. It's very hard for us to not say giveaway. It's a sweepstakes. There were certain parameters that needed to be met for the car to be given away. It's all in the fine print, the rules, so if you entered, you can see them there. But without diving too deep into the details, we brought in over $100,000 in the last 7 days towards the foundation, and it was somewhere over $250,000 total that people put in. Now there's some costs and expenses that come off the top of that, but it's still a great take for the Chip Miller Amyloidosis Foundation. And above all else, almost every one of the foundation events has been canceled this year due to COVID. So this is going to be the primary fundraising outlet for the CMAF in 2020. We are doing a virtual 5K. So if you are active or passively into the running scene or walking and you want to support the Chip Miller Amyloidosis Foundation in another way, the Hugh Klaus 5K is coming up in September. You can go to chipmiller.org and sign up for that virtual 5K. Run your own course, run through your own neighborhood, walk. Don't ride a bike, that would skew the results. But however you choose to participate, again, chipmiller.org to learn about amyloidosis and our efforts. We've also had a lot of cool competitions over the weekend. We had a couple of awards, the Celebrity Choice Awards that were handed out, and everybody that won an award knows that they're an award winner. So we have the winners lists online already. Chip's Champion Awards were handed out on Thursday and Friday. We have our large club, awards. We have the large club contest, which we're going to announce shortly. Some best of show. Lingenfelter Performance supported King of the Cross, our autocross shootout midday today, rolling exhaust contest, and more. So, all things considered, a very busy weekend, and a big thanks to Top Flight Automotive for supporting this event. And you hear Top Flight, you might think, well, that's different. They were the same folks that were Corvette America last year, a little bit of a different branding with their company going forward. So the former Corvette America is now Top Flight Automotive, and they have a tent over here that I'm sure they're getting ready to start packing some things up here on the back end of the day. But if you get a chance to visit them online or to stop into the tent before you head out, we're cool with that. Also, we know y'all are hanging out up at the grandstand. We've done a lot this year, including put up caution tape so that people could be separated, I guess, is what we've done up there. But we've done a lot to do our best to keep y'all social distance. So we assume the person you're sitting next to is the person you came with, and if you inch away from a stranger, it's not because they've got cooties, it's just because you're doing the proper social distancing thing, and we thank you for doing all of that. How much time do we have until we announce the C8 winner, Lance? We have 3 minutes until we officially announce the winner of the C8 Sweepstakes. Haggerty played a big role in this as well. They sent out an email on our behalf to their drivers club, I believe is what it was, and that really seemed to open the floodgates for the donations. So Haggerty is our official classic and collector car insurance company of Carlisle events, and they played a big role there as well. And can't thank Haggerty enough. A&A Auto Stores, McGuire's, Rock Auto, and Amsoil, our key sponsors. And we have other great midway partners at this year's event. We did some installs this year as well. Corvettes is here, Lawrence Chevrolet as well. So we'll pause for just a moment until we get to the 4 o'clock time frame. We're going to announce the winner of the C8 Sweepstakes. Then we'll get into our club awards. The Cumberland Valley Corvette Club is in the mix for that, and they've got some things coming up on their own, so they're going to roll to their party after they're done with our stage party. All right, so Lance. Lance and I are gonna share microphones because, you know, we're cool like that. Lance, I know I've talked a lot about the donations and the sweepstakes and everything and how this is all played out. The one thing I didn't mention is, as the year progressed, originally we were gonna draw the winner in, I believe, May. And then by demand and what seemed like good common sense, we extended it out here to the Corvettes at Carlisle weekend. Because usually we have the Lancaster County Corvette Club that works in conjunction with Clare House and the CMA to do a raffle for a car, but we weren't able to do that this year. So we'll go back. Valley Chevrolet, by the way, in Wilkes-Barre. They were the ones that provided this car for us. So you want to talk or do you have anything there? Okay, here's the microphone. How about it?
I took the mic from Mike for that. I like that. It's kind of weird. It don't work. Anyway, I'd like to thank everybody for coming out today. Obviously, you could have been anywhere, and we appreciate you coming out to Corvettes of Carlisle. And as Mike had said earlier, you know, our team put forth a lot of effort. I commend each and every one of them, and I'm happy to be a part of that team. So hats off to each of you guys. Everybody did a phenomenal job to get this going, and look at what we did, even though it was a tough year. Nevertheless, we actually had 52,991 tickets sold. So I'm going to show you this because this is live and they told me to do it. All right, and what we're going to do is actually use a randomizer. All right, here we go. We'll get it. So now I'm going to go to the randomizer and we are going to cut and paste. This is, it's not like a little turning arrow. And if I yell your name, please feel free just going bananas and jumping up and down. Like I do. All right, so we put it in. 1. We have the exact number, 52,991. All we do is hit randomize once. And that is the number. 7,582. 7,582, and now I'm going to find out who that person was.
So ticket number 7,582, as Lance is now moving to do a ticket search. 7582. 7582. Okay, it looks like it's a gentleman named Richard Kitstart. So I don't know if Richard's a guy that's here or if Richard entered from afar, but Richard is the winner. K-I-S-T. Okay, he's from Arizona, so he's not here. We're going to call him though. We got a phone number. So congratulations, Richard. He's going to get a 717 phone call here in a second and wonder who the heck is that. So we're calling Richard in Arizona, and we're going to put him on speakerphone. Look, it's ringing. Can you hear that? You think he even knows he entered? Let's see if he answers the phone. Who should I tell him to call if I leave a message? Okay, get started. And it's his office line, so we'll let Lance leave a voicemail. Don't press 0 for customer service.
Hi, Richard. Lance Miller, Carlisle event. If you could call me as soon as you can. You happen to win an amazing prize that you donated to the Chip Miller Amyloidosis Foundation, and you won yourself a C8 Corvette or $75,000 cash. Either or. Please call me at
All right, Richard!
All right, we wanted to mute Lance's phone number there. It's a busy guy. So anyways, Richard's the winner. Congratulations. We have a scooter parade happening right now before we get into our next awards. Big congratulations for our scooter parade. Thank you, everybody. So we do have more. We have one more, we have a bunch of awards, and we'll get up with one of our next giveaways here in just a moment. We're going to recognize our club award winners right now. So our club awards, we have Corvette car clubs aplenty at the show, and if you're part of a Corvette car club, when you register, make sure you select your club. By the way, you're already under a roof, so whatever happens north of us, not going to affect you. We want to invite the Grand Sport Registry, the 63-67 Registry, and the Cumberland Valley Corvette Club to come up here, please. Folks that are representing those groups. You guys are one of each. All right, third place with 49 registered Corvettes is the 63-67 Registry. There's just 3 random guys walking by, they're not even part of the thing. Cumberland Valley Corvette Club second with 53 registered cars. And our top club with 74 registered Corvettes, the Grand Sport Registry. So congratulations to all those folks. All right, come on up on the stage. If you're part of that group, come up on the stage, we'll take your picture. And we had another cool giveaway, which was Spring Mountain Motor Resort. We'll talk with Todd from Spring Mountain in just a moment. But we'll do the pictures with the clubs. 63-67 Registry was third, Cumberland Valley Corvette Club second, and Grand Sport Registry was first. Come on up, there's 2 great cars you can pose in front of. Grand Sport Registry number 1. Andrew, are you over? Can you come up here? ,75% of the sky is still blue, so just look that direction. Pay no attention to north.
Oh yeah, you can. Well, I have.
We had another giveaway, Spring Mountain Motor Resort. They're based in Nevada, associated with the Ron Fellows Driving School. And every year for the last few, we've had a cool giveaway which includes a particular level of driving experience. It included a $500 Visa gift card to help offset expenses. Lodging is involved, etc. So we wanted to introduce Todd Crutcher from Spring Mountain. Todd's going to talk a little bit about what they do and how you may be able to get on board with Spring Mountain, even if you weren't one of the winners. So Todd, talk about it. We'll announce the winner after you're done.
Thanks, Mike. Thanks, Glenn. Hey, we love coming here every year, and this one still is fantastic. So I don't know what you guys think, but it's still going to be one of the best. Just because everything we're doing right now and coming out here and just being part of this great event. But how many people out there have actually been through the Ron Fellows Performance Driving School? How many graduates? That's awesome to see. Well, Dave, he put on a great program, great program with Corvettes. And just like Corvette is always evolving, so is our program. He makes a great program. 2 days, with one night stay, and anybody that buys a brand new Corvette, it's a great opportunity to use this certificate on behalf of Chevrolet to come out and really learn everything there is to know about the car. It's a perfect to get experience. So, go ahead and grab that one.
This guy's still a little behind you. So, anybody that registered for our fun field was automatically entered into the drawing. Our vendors were automatically entered into the drawing. And then for some time, we've been pushing via social media and online for folks to enter. And the winner was a web entry. She and her husband were here yesterday. Not here today, unfortunately, but they did register online. Susan Holland is our winner from New Jersey. Susan has been called, and she is excited about her prize and accepting of her prize, and we will connect with her and Dave this week to further that. So, for everybody that was part of the fun field or the vendors, congratulations. Also, even though it seems to be raining sideways, the radar seems to indicate that this whole time is very good. So, I also have a TV station on the way down this way, so make it look good for the camera. Do it again next year?
Yep.
All right, big congratulations to Amy Thompson, 3rd place. All right, Mike Thompson. Mike Thompson. Okay, Mike, 2nd place. Now, are you happier that you finished 2nd or that you beat her?
I'm happy I finished 2nd. I was trying for 1st, but Peter's car is just so fast.
So yeah, I mean, she already talked a little bit about the car, but from what she does behind the wheel to what you do you see any differences, or how do you approach it?
Yeah, she's nice and smooth, and I'm like a 70s steel roller coaster.
Did you have fun? Had you done this before?
Yeah, I've been doing it for 2 years.
All right, cool, man. Well, congratulations on finishing 2nd, and hopefully we'll have you back next year. Anthony Chilbert. Anthony, you have been crowned the King of the Cross, but more so, Dave Walters put you in charge of the Carlisle Valley Corvette Club and all the autocross stuff back there, right?
Yes, he did.
So talk about that experience with you being part of the Carlisle Valley Corvette Club first and foremost. It's a change. Dave's been a veteran of what we do here.
Dave has been fantastic through everything. He's been very helpful transitioning me into taking over the autocross and making sure everything goes without a problem. Given everything that's been going on, it's been just fantastic that we get people to come out to events and workers to come out, and everybody's been out and participating, having a good time. I'm glad to see so many people came out to the Corvette show this year.
Okay, now let's talk about the competition. You had a fairly solid run from start to finish. Every one of your times was good. Actually, your winning time was not as good as Dan's on the street side of things, I don't believe, but you had a really darn good time. You were, I think, 41 or 42 with your winning time. He had a low 40 with his winning time on the street side. But talk about your car. What are you driving?
I got my 9 fixed roof coupe, Pro Charge, 500 horse at the wheel, little odds and ends here and there.
Odds and ends, that's what puts you in the performance category, right?
Yeah, tires.
There you go. All right, man. We appreciate you participating. Anthony Chilbert, your winner on the performance side of things. And we'll try to get all the winners up here in front of their cars for one big group picture. So if you're back here, bring your trophy. And Mike and Amy can stand in front of their car, Anthony over here, and then Dan, Mike, and Skip over here in front of your cars, please. Andrew, are we in the picture? Are we in the picture over here? We're going to recognize our exhaust competition winners here in just a moment after we roll these cars out. Heads up, prize winner rolling through. He's like the dad in A Christmas Story. It's a major award. We had a rolling exhaust competition this afternoon. It's the first time we ever did this for the Corvette show. We weren't able to do the burnout contest this year as we tried to minimize grandstand activities. So we thought we'd put the cars in motion in more of a constructive way, and more Corvette owners might want to do, since all they had to do was drive from point A to point B and back with minimal wear and tear on their vehicle. We had 14 participants. There was supposed to be 2 rounds of qualifying and then a final, but due to the weather, we just jumped right to the finals. So each car got 1 run, then we eliminated a handful and went from 14 to 6. And then we went from 6 down to 3, and then we rolled those 3 to determine our top 3. Third place, not here, is Robert Hoffman in his 2019 Vet. Second place is here, and it's Kelly Cox with his 1972 Corvette. Kelly, come on up here, let's talk about your ride. You're a big guy, you fit in there okay? I wear it, yeah. All right, so talk about your car here. Besides it being a beautiful 72 Vet, what have you done, if anything, to it?
Well, I kind of cheated. It was a non-numbers matching small block car, converted it to a big block. That was my winter project. So it's a period correct LS5, but now it's 10-to-1, and it's got a nice cam in it. And this was I've got about 600 miles, including the trip from Ohio. So my son and I, we wanted to get it out and get some miles on it. and we love the show. So we appreciate you having it.
Well, we appreciate you being here, and you drove from Ohio.
Oh yeah,
Our,
6 hours.
what part?
Right in Mel Columbus.
All right, sounds good. I mean, it's easy. There's like 3 turns. You get on 70, and then you get off and get on the turnpike, and pay $700 to drive from Breezewood to Carlisle, and the turnpike fees just keep going up and up. But seriously, we appreciate you being here, Kelly. Thank you very much. And, oh, that's your car. Okay, so his car is on the awards plaque. That's pretty cool. Oh, okay, very nice. Congratulations. All right, now our winner. We had 2 Roberts in the finals. Hoffman, 3rd place, not here. Winner, Robert Golden, has a 2017 Corvette. And Robert, I can't tell you all the things the judges said because I wasn't paying attention to half of them most of the time. But I did hear wow and sounds good, and that's got that mellow sound we're looking for. Talk about your car.
It's a 2017 Grand Sport. I modified it as best I can. Carbon fiber everywhere. I do all the work myself, and pretty much decals and the exhaust, I did it all myself.
Where are you from?
Florida.
All right, did you drive up or did you trailer up for that one?
Trailer.
All right, well, hey, we appreciate you coming from Florida, man. We know it's a little rough down there, the same as it is in other parts of the country. But thanks for coming to Corvettes at Carlisle and making us part of your late summer plans. Robert Golden, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate it, sir. We'll get a picture with Robert and Kelly, and then coming up in just a bit, we're gonna have our actual awards parade. Not sure how many Corvette owners have stuck around or will participate in that. But you guys want up here and stand in front of your car. Andrew will connect you. By the way, Kelly's license plate on the back here says Dad's 72. So always nice when the car can be driven. It is a real easy drive from Columbus to Carlisle, though, that's for sure. And for the Corvette lovers in Florida, we do have a show in Lakeland every year. Get all the details on our events at carlisleevents.com. And speaking of 2021, Corvettes at Carlisle happening August 26th through the 28th. The 26th through the 28th if you want to make your plans for next year. And join us at the event. So Lance, any closing words here before we wrap up this part of the deal?
I've said so many closing words. I can't thank you guys enough once again for coming out. My partner beside me, Bill Miller, I'm sure he has some more words to say, so I'll pass the mic on to him.
Well, it's certainly been an interesting year with the COVID and everything, but fortunately we are open, we are making things happen, and we have all our events so far this year. Next thing coming up is the end of next month, which will be our fall Carlisle plus our auction. So if you have an opportunity, you can come back. We're going to have about 500 cars in the auction, and it's going to be a great event. So if you get an opportunity, there is no Hershey event this year. We're sad to say, because we enjoy having both the events back to back because we bring people from all over the world. But this year, a lot of the Hershey people are coming over here. So if you want to come to the swap meet, it's going to be a nice full swap meet and a big car auction. So please come and join us again. And thank you all for being with us for Corvettes at Carlisle.
Bill Miller, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys very much. We have the awards parade coming up in just a little bit, so hang out if you want. Check out the cars while you're still here, and thank you.